Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be finally finishing up our unboxing of the Bounty Hunter 2 packs from Amazon. The third and final set of Bounty Hunters that we received today was Zuckuss and Forlorn. So these figures complete this kind of bonus wave of 6 figures from Empire Strikes Back. Now infamously, back in the 80s, they switched the names of these 2 figures. So this is actually Zuckuss, this is actually Forlorn, but Hasbro has kind of kept this tradition going. So it does get a little confusing when you're, looking for maybe a vintage figure online, and you want this one. What do you put in? Do you put in Forlorn or do you put in Zuckuss? But all in all, I think it's kind of fun that they kept that tradition. So we're going to go ahead and open these 2 up to finally complete our Bounty Hunters. So we're going to go with Forlorn first. Alright, so the cardstock on this 2-pack, again, pretty flimsy. So I think we got our hopes up with the New Hope 6-pack. It does not look like that is a trend that we're going to continue. So here is Forlorn out of package. So the robe that he has is kind of that thick, almost vinyl on one side and almost cloth on the other. Feels pretty much just like the original vintage one. And then he does have his rifle here. One of the cooler weapons that we get, I think, for these bounty hunters. There he is. So he's got his backpack on, this little flap here. So again, looking really nice. I do have a vintage to compare to. So we have the vintage here on the right. So you can see the backpack looks pretty identical, maybe a little bit darker brown on the vintage. I'm not going to take him completely apart, but he does have kind of the puffy pants. You can see a little bit underneath there. So he's looking good. I'm going to hold the weapons, the blasters, side by side. So you have the vintage on the bottom, retro on the top. So there's a couple little markings on the original vintage. You can see there's a little circle there on the vintage that is not on the retro, so should be pretty easy to keep track of which one's which, so that's always good. All right. Okay. So next up we'll do our Zuckuss. Alright, last but not least, we have Zuckuss rounding out our bounty hunter set here. Now he does look a little lighter maybe than the vintage one. You may not be able to tell just with the lighting, but definitely looks a little bit lighter gray. And then does come with his giant rifle as well. So again, these two, probably are my least favorite out of all the bounty hunters, but they also come with the best weapons, rifles out of all of them, I think. So we'll compare side to side again. So we have the original vintage here on the right. Now the original vintage one definitely looks a little darker and looks a little bit more metallic. This one looks more just kind of lighter gray. But overall the sculpt looks good and looks very similar. Now my vintage one does not have his rifle anymore, so I cannot compare those. But overall, a really nice set. Get them all set up. Now, if you are doing all your bounty hunter figures for the retro collection, in my opinion, 2 additional that can hold their own with these 6, of course, Mando and IG-11, I think deserve to be part of the bounty hunter set. So we have 8 bounty hunters. Now it'll be really interesting to see if Amazon continues with these 2-pack exclusives, whether they do more Empire Strikes Back figures or if they move on to Return of the Jedi. I've mentioned in some of my other videos maybe getting some Ewok 2-packs, or some Jabba's goons, different things like that. They could easily build up this retro collection line with some of those characters in the 2-packs, all those ones that did not make the wave, the official wave from those movies. So let me know what you think. Let me know if I missed anything on comparing these figures to the originals. But all in all, love having all 6 of these bounty hunters. It's really helping to kind of fill up this retro collection line with some of our favorite figures. So make sure, of course, to like the video if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment about your thoughts. And please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy these toy reviews. We're trying to build the channel up, get some more followers, so it helps out. Just click subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.